It is Danica with, you know what time it is, your daily dose with Danica. As you can see, I'm back here at the tennis courts, and today was the first day I could play air quote tennis with not flat balls. Pretty exciting, but it got me thinking about the process of how we get better at something that we were really interested in. And when I was in my Choose to Win training with Tom Ziegler, there were 3 steps that he taught us. And the first one is to choose your input. The second one is choose the qualities and characteristics that you want to develop. And the third one is choose to be consistently persistent. And as an example of that, when we're talking about tennis, you definitely choose your input, which is going to be, you want to learn how to play tennis, so you want to have the right equipment, balls that aren't flat, a racket that's really at least a good starting racket, and then you want to be able to get the input that is actually going to help you improve. You don't want just any input. You don't necessarily want to get advice from someone who has never picked up a racket before. So you want to, if you want to go on YouTube and find professional videos on how to play learn the basics first and foremost. And that way you can begin. You can even maybe do it at home, learn how to hold the racket, learn how to follow through, and you don't even need to be at the court for any of that. And then after you've chosen your input, then you choose the characteristics and qualities that you want to develop. And so in tennis, you want to develop your forehand, your backhand, your serve, spin, topspin, backspin, but you also want to develop you want to have the quality of a strong mental game. And that's also refers back to step number 1, where you choose your input. And then, because you don't want to follow somebody who's out there throwing their racket if they hit a bad shot, or just not behaving with integrity on the tennis court. That doesn't necessarily epitomize the characteristics and qualities that you would like to have when you are playing the game. And then the third step is to be consistently persistent. And that means just follow steps 1 and 2, consistently, persistently, and then just continually develop your skills and learn how to think about your follow through. Watch the ball as it hits your racket, catch the racket over your shoulder, use one hand or 2 hand backhands. Just really be consistent at your game. Practice 3 times a week, and if you can't get to the court, then play air tennis in your backyard or in your living room, as long as there's room for it, or maybe not even with a racket, but just really get so good at it that it becomes second nature, and then you can consistently, persistently get even better. And then as you consistently, persistently choose the right input, and then the right characteristics and qualities, then you will become someone that other people will want to learn from. And is there really any greater feeling in life than to be significant for other people? To be able to put all of your hard work out there so other people can learn how to do something that you love much easier and much faster than if they had to do it on their own or learn from somebody who has less integrity. So jot these down, the 3 steps to following your dream, whether it's tennis, whether it's being a life coach, whether it's being a Ziegler coach, whether it's being the world's greatest plumber, because don't we need people to help us take showers? Yes. And so there's nothing that isn't worth it if it's your passion and your heart's desire, because we are all in this together and we all need each other. Because I know I don't have the skills to be a plumber, so I need someone to come and help fix my toilet if it breaks, make sure my shower's running. And if somebody is destined to be the best stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad ever, beautiful. We need people to live in their passions and in their purposes, because that's the only way we will learn how to love others fully, is when we're not trying to be someone else. So I encourage you to just be okay with what your heart tells you you are designed to do, because God gives you the desires of your heart. He created you to be the best version of you. He didn't create you to be somebody else. You are the only person who can do you. So I see you, I'm proud of you, I see your power, I know you can do this, and whatever it is. And along the road, sometimes when we learn one thing, it'll show us a path to another thing that we didn't even know that we love. So the key is to get started, and then just enjoy the journey, keep learning, keep growing, and be consistent and persistent through it all. And that is all I have for today. I appreciate you. I love you. God bless.